Wrapped in wool and early gold, I let the higher air turn cold. My hands were still, my mind awake, following light across the lake. The town below was out of reach, its restless language all its speech. And for the first time in a while, I did not need to reconcile. The day had not begun, not fully, not for me. I stayed between the dark and what the light could be. In this Woollight morning, I can hear what lasts, not the loudest feeling, not the heaviest past, just the steady breathing of the earth below, and the quiet kind of knowing only stillness shows. Have I outgrown like coats I swore I'd always own? How many words did I confuse with things too honest to be used? The mountain never tries to speak, yet somehow says what I should keep. A slower heart, a gentler view, a life that doesn't split in two. I thought I had to choose between the fire and peace, but maybe both can live if I can let them breathe. In this Woollight morning, I can hear what lasts, not the loudest feeling, not the heaviest past, just the steady breathing of the earth below, and the quiet kind of knowing only stillness shows. So let the road stay far away, let all the unfinished things just wait. The sun will climb, the world will turn. There's no reward I have to earn for being here, for being small, for not outrunning it at all. Sometimes the clearest kind of grace is simply staying in one place. In this Woollight morning, I can hear what lasts, not the loudest feeling, not the heaviest past, just the steady breathing of the earth below, and the quiet kind of knowing only stillness shows. Wrapped in wool and morning flame, I leave the mountain with less name, less need to carry every role, more room inside a quieter soul. There was a time I would have said this view belongs with someone else. Not for the talking, not for proof, just for the way some silence helps. The lake below held steady light, the kind we used to stop and name when simple things were still enough to fill an ordinary day. I don't know where you are, but mornings still remember. Somewhere north of you, the air is thin and clear, and every quiet surface makes old voices easier to hear. Not because I miss you hard, not because I need it through, just because some landscapes still arrive beside your truth. The sleeve pulled over colder hands, a half smile turned against the wind. of detail memory keeps when larger stories never win. There is no sadness in it now, no weight that has to be restored. Only a place where thought can land and leave things lighter than before. The day moves without asking, still some names stay in the frame. Somewhere north of you, the air is thin and clear, and every quiet surface makes old voices easier to hear. Not because I miss you hard, not because I need it through, just because some land space still arrive beside your truth. Maybe certain people stay, not as longing, not as pain. More like weather once experienced that changes how you read the rain. Somewhere north of you, the air is thin and clear, and every quiet surface makes old voices easier to hear. Not because I miss you hard, not because I need it through, just because some land space still arrive beside your truth. The wind moves through the higher pine and leaves your outline undefined. The wind had softened near the rid, enough to hear the grass below, a distant sound of moving birds, a slower rhythm in the flow. Nothing around me tried to stay, nothing around me tried to leave. And in that loose and open hour, the day gave more than I could read. Not through words, not through design. Held by air for a little while, held by air without asking why. The light, the stone, the lake below, the quiet way they stay, as if the world can sometimes hold a person without claim. There were so many days before that passed too close to even feel, as every time she had become a tool instead of something real. But here the smallest details stay, a sleeve in wind, a shifting line, and all of them together form a kind of thanks without a sign. No lesson there, still something clear remains. Held by air for a little while, held by air without asking why. The light, the stone, the lake below, the quiet stay, as if the world can sometimes hold a person without claim. Perhaps not every grateful thought needs language to exist. Sometimes it lives more honestly in what the moment gently gives, held by air for a little while, held by air without asking why. The light, the stone, the lake below, the quiet way they stay, as if the world can sometimes hold a person without claim. The wind returns and leaves no mark, still something settles in the heart. A bird crossed low above the lake and vanished near the farther side. The kind of thing you barely catch unless you have the time to mind. The blanket slipped a little down. The sun had warmed the edge of stone, and suddenly the thought appeared that not all roads are meant unknown. Some choices wait until the noise is gone. After the height, the world stays where it was. After the height, nothing changes all at once. But something in the breathing shifts, something settles right. And what once felt too large to hold looks smaller in this light. No voice arrived to name the next, no perfect plan became clear. Only less pressure in the chest and less importance in the fear. The valley still had all its weight, its tasks, its calls, its ordinary pace. But from above they lost the shape of something I could not replace. Not every answer needs to stand today. After the height, the world stays where it was. After the height, nothing changes all at once. But something in the breathing shifts, something settles right. And what once felt too large to hold looks smaller in this light. Perhaps the mountain offers less, a lesson than a slower frame, enough to see the moving parts without assigning all a name. After the height, the world stays where it was. After the height, nothing changes all at once. But something in the breathing shifts, something settles right. And what once felt too large to hold looks smaller in this light. The path below waits quietly without demanding certainty. Hours moved without demand, no push to hold, no need to prove. The weight I used to carry hard now had a softer place to move. day was neither more nor less than something simple passing through. And for the first time in a while, it felt entirely true. No edge to hold, no side to choose. Even balance, nothing pulling far. Even balance, just the way things are. Not high, not low, not fast, not slow. A steady line that lets me move without needing to know. There were still thoughts that came and went, still moments shaped by doubt or care, but none of them required a name or asked for more than being there. The mountain stayed somewhere inside, not as a place I had to keep, but as a way to let things pass without becoming something deep. Not every thought needs weight to stay. Even balance, nothing pulling far. Even balance, just the way things are. Not high, not low, not fast, not slow. A steady line that lets me move without needing to know. A quieter center forms in time, not built, not forced, not held in place. It only lives in how we move between each shifting space. Even balance, nothing pulling far. Even balance, just the way things are. Not high, not low, not fast, not slow. A steady line that lets me move without needing to know. The day remains, the world stays wide. Nothing asks me to divide. The light, it changed without a sound, a little sharper on the stone. The valley opened further down, but still I had not really gone. My shoes were near, my hands were warm. The path behind me stayed in view, and somewhere in that middle space, the day felt open, almost new. No sign appears, no sudden clear design. I am still between what is left and what may start. Still between what I know and what I guard. No answer in the distance, no reason to pretend. Some mornings do not offer roads, only space to slowly bend. I used to think a turning point would sound like something being found, a louder kind of certainty, a sharper edge, a final ground. But maybe change arrives like this, a softer angle in the mind, a small relief keeps one line, though every second it is new. Perhaps the clearest kind of move is staying long enough for truth. I am still between what is left and what may start, still between what I know and what I guard. No answer in the distance, no reason to pretend. Some mornings do not offer roads, only space to slowly bend. The wind leans lightly through the grass, and lets unfinished thinking pass. The shadows shifted near my feet, a little longer than before. The morning had already crossed the line it held an hour ago. And for a second I felt that pull, that quiet fear without a face. The thought that days move even when you think you're standing still in place. How many hours disappear without a sound I can recall? Late season, why does time feel thinner now? Late season, why does silence ask them how? If all the waiting meant enough, if all the slowing still belongs, and why the heart can hold so much without deciding what was wrong. Concern for what had passed, no sign that it had lost a thing by never trying hard to last. The trees below did not resist the steady movement of the light, and something in that ordinary shift made urgency seem less than right. Perhaps not every missing piece was mine to keep it all. Late season, why does time feel thinner now? Late season, why does silence ask somehow? If all the waiting meant enough, if all the slowing still belongs, and why the heart can hold so much without deciding what was wrong. Are not a race, maybe depth arrives this way, not in numbers, not in proof, but in what remains when days turn loose. Late season, why does time feel thinner now? Late season, why does silence ask somehow? If all the waiting meant enough, if all the slowing still belongs, and why the heart can hold so much without deciding what was wrong. The light moves further down the pine and leaves no reason to divide. Path below curved out of sight, without announcing where it led. No marker standing near the turn, no promise written there instead. The valley held its moving lines, carved stars like threads in distant flow. And for the first time I could watch without the need to also go. Some lives arrive in faster shapes, some never need that speed. I have my own pace, even if it looks too slow. I have my own pace, even when I do not know why some roads call out or why some hearts arrive ahead. Not every quiet direction means a life half lived instead. There were years I wore the weight of seeing others farther out, as if each hour belonged to proof, as if delay itself was doubt. But here the mountain keeps no scale, no list of who became what first, and all that comparison once fed feels smaller than it did at worst. The sky keeps widening without asking who deserves. I have my own pace, even if it looks too slow. I have my own pace, even when I do not know why some roads call out or why some hearts arrive ahead. Not every quiet direction means a life half lived instead. A slower line can still be true, a softer step can still arrive. Not every early fire remains, not every late beginning dies. I have my own pace, even if it looks too slow. I have my own pace, even when I do not know why some roads call out or why some hearts arrive ahead. Not every quiet direction means a life half lived instead. The lake below keeps taking light without concern for who arrives. There was a road I used to draw across the years ahead of me, a careful line through distant names and places I was sure to see. Some of them never came to shape, some dissolved before they grew. And sitting here above the lake, they do not feel like something new. A plan can fade without becoming lost. Some maps stay folded, some dreams stay light. Not every direction asks to become alive. Some names belong to younger heirs, some roads are only there to start. And even what was never reached still helped arrange the heart. I thought unfinished meant behind, the mark of something left too late. But now the morning holds those thoughts without demanding they translate. The mountain keeps no record book of what was missed or left undone. It only stands and lets the day arrive exactly as it comes. What leaves the hand may still remain in begins to understand. Some maps stay folded, some dreams stay light. Not every direction has to become alive. Some names belong to younger heirs, some roads were only there to start, and even what was never reached still helped arrange the heart. The paper sky stays open wide, no room required inside. The sun that settles softer now, no longer sharp along the ridge. The blanket held a little warmth, the kind that asks for nothing big. Below the valley moved the same, but farther now from need and form. And all the thoughts that came before had lost their edges in the warm. Nothing arrived, and still it felt complete. Quiet enough for the heart to stop reaching. Quiet enough for the mind to stay still. No great answer, no sudden meaning, just enough room to not force the I used to wait for certain days to carry something I could name, a proof that peace had fully come, a sign that life had changed its frame. But now I watch the air move slow and understand without a word that not all calm is earned by change. Sometimes it waits to be observed. No victory and nothing missing here. Quiet enough for the heart to stop reaching. Quiet enough for the mind to stay still. No great answer, no sudden meaning, just enough room to not force the The mountain does not celebrate, it simply keeps the open view. Perhaps the clearest kind of peace is one that does not ask for proof. Quiet enough for the heart to stop reaching. Quiet enough for the mind to stay still. No great answer, no sudden meaning, just enough room to not force the hill. A slower breath, a softer will. The light remains, the valley still. Cloud shadows cross the farther slope and change the water for a while. The kind of shift that says enough without becoming any sign. The day ahead stayed undefined, no promise clear, no written frame. And strangely that no longer felt like something difficult to name. Not knowing less, just fearing less than before. Open weather, let it stay unclear. Open weather, shape would land, as if uncertainty itself required a tighter kind of hand. But watching shadows move this way makes future lose its heavier tone. A cloud can pass, a light return, without the world becoming wrong. The air allows more than one form to stay. Open weather, let it stay unclear. Open weather, nothing sharp is here. Not every road needs sunlight first. Not every sky must choose. Some days arrive unfinished still and ask less than we assume. A moving sky does not divide, it only changes how we see. Perhaps the gentlest kind of trust begins where answers do not lead. Open weather, let it stay unclear. Open weather, nothing sharp is here. Not every road needs sunlight first. Not every sky must choose. Some days arrive unfinished still and ask less than we assume. Clouds drift slow, the lake stays wide enough for both shade and light. The blanket slipped beside my hand, the stone had lost its early gold. The path below was now in view, more visible than it had told. Nothing below had disappeared, the same roads crossed the same old lines, yet from up here they no longer held the same proportion in my mind. The world remains, but not entirely so. Downward light, the valley waits below. Downward light, still I do not go. Not out of fear, not out of doubt, just letting one more quiet hour finish what it found. A distant roof caught afternoon, a sound of movement rose and fell. And strangely every ordinary shape seemed softer than I knew it well. Perhaps return is not a break from what the mountain helped reveal. Perhaps the clearest scary thing is how a slower thought can feel. No lesson ends, it only changes ground. Downward light, the valley waits below. Downward light, still I do not go. Not out of fear, not out changed to softer gray, a muted glass beneath the sky. The far side hills were less defined as light grew thinner by and by. I stayed a little longer there, not out of need to hold the scene, but because some endings asked to happen slowly, almost unseen. The day had turned without a single sound of force. Last still view before the feet return. Last still view before the lower world. Not to keep, not to delay, only to let the quiet shape remain a little way. The folded blanket near my side, the warmth already leaving stone. A bird moved once across the ridge, then all at once the air was whole. No voice inside said stay or go, no larger meaning rose from this, only a steady sense that calm can leave without becoming mist. Some moments end by settling into thought. Last still view before the feet return. Last still view before the lower world. Not to keep, not to delay, only to let the quiet shape remain a little way. Perhaps the clearest kind of peace does not ask memory to try. It simply leaves a slower line that later days will recognize. Last still view before the feet return. Last still view before the lower world. Not to keep, not to delay, only to let the quiet shape remain a little way. The ridge grows calm, the wind stays thin, and nothing asks to deepen it. I stood at last and felt the air shift lightly through the open cloth. The valley waited just the same, unmoved by where I had been lost. A narrow path, familiar stone, the same descent, the same old ground. Yet every ordinary line seemed changed by how the light fell down. Nothing below had learned that I was here. Still I carry quiet, not as thought, not as advice. Still I carry quiet, like softer weight inside. Not to protect, not to explain, only to keep one clearer tone when noise returns again. A roof below caught afternoon, the road curved slowly near the trees. The world resumed its simple scale, its moving parts, its little needs. But somewhere in the chest there stayed a wider room than there had been, as if the mountain left behind a way to not close in again. was made, still some things stayed intact. Still I carry quiet, not as thought, not as advice. Still I carry quiet, like softer weight inside. Not to protect, not to explain, only to keep one clearer tone when noise returns again. The highest place was never meant to solve or separate the day, only to show how calm can live and still descend without decay. Still I carry quiet, not as thought, not as advice. Still I carry quiet, like softer weight inside. Not to protect, not to explain, only to keep one clear tone when noise returns again. The path goes down, the sky stays wide, and something open walks inside. The first step felt more real than thought. A shift from stillness into ground. The ridge behind no longer held the same white silence all around. Each stone beneath returned a sound, a small reminder of the way that moving forward carries back what standing still could not contain. No sudden change, just motion slowly found. First step down, nothing breaks apart. First step down, still the same old start. The path is known, the shape is clear, but something in the way it feels has shifted quietly here. The air grew warmer by degrees, the wind less sharp against the skin. A distant voice, a closing door, the lower world returning in. I thought descent would pull me back into the weight I used to know, but every step seemed to confirm that something light refused to go. The height remains, not as a place but form. First step down, nothing breaks apart. First step down, still the same old start. The path is known, the shape is clear, but something in the way it feels has shifted quietly here. Not every change appears in sight. Not every shift is meant to show. Some only live within the way a person moves from high to low. First step down, nothing breaks apart. First step down, still the same old start. The path is known, the shape is clear, but something in the way it feels has shifted quietly here. the steps I tread. A window caught the later sun, a sound of dishes somewhere near. A passing voice along the street, the kind you barely choose to hear. Before these things would blur away into a backdrop of the day. But now each small and simple part refused to quietly decay. Nothing had changed, still something had begun. Ordinary gold in the smallest lines, ordinary gold in the passing time. Not brighter now, just finally seeing what always lived between the in-between. A step across a wooden floor, a chair pulled back without a sound. The steady rhythm of a place that never needed to be found. I used to look for larger signs to tell me something had begun. But now the quiet in between feels like the only lasting one. No added light, just clearer sight. Ordinary gold in the smallest lines, ordinary gold in the passing time. Not brighter now, just finally see what always lived between the in-between. Not every beauty calls attention, not every meaning stands apart. Some only live in how we enter the unnoticed part. Ordinary gold in the smallest line, ordinary gold in the passing time. Not brighter now, just finally see what always lived between the in-between. The day goes on the same as before, but nothing feels unseen anymore. The sun moved higher on the ridge and touched the cracks along the stone. I traced them slowly with my hand, like roads I used to call my own. There was a year inside my head I hadn't opened in a while, a room of half-finished replies and names that faded without style. Some memories stay quiet until the morning finds them first. Stonewake, everything returns in pieces. Stonewake, nothing comes the way it was. Old days rise like distant weather, soft enough to almost trust. And I let them pass beside me without asking what they want. A laugh I knew, a station light, a coat left folded near a chair, a sentence hanging unfinished still, like someone almost standing there. I used to think that time removed whatever no longer belonged, but some things only change their shape and stay beneath the skin for long. Not every old reflection needs a reason now to everything returns in pieces. Stonewake, nothing comes the way it was. Old days rise like distant weather, soft enough to almost trust. And I let them pass beside me without asking what they want. The stone is warm now under me, and what returns can simply be. I pull the blanket to my chin and watch the pale light settling in. The lake below, the waking pines, a world so small, from here so fine. The air was cold, the stone was still, the morning leaned against the hill, and every thought I used to chase arrived up here at slower pace. No one called my name, no clock was keeping score. The wind said nothing, still it said enough for more. Up on the ridge of land, nothing needs to shine, nothing needs to answer, nothing needs to prove. The valley keeps moving, the clouds keep passing through, and I sit with the silence till it starts telling the truth. Made for running hard and being praised, for holding on, for getting far, for naming every little star. But from this height the roads look thin, the noise looks smaller than it's been, and all the weight I wore for years feels less like fate and more like fear. No one asks me now to be more than I am. The mountain doesn't measure, it only lets me stand. Up on the ridge I lean, nothing needs to shine, nothing needs to answer, nothing needs to prove. The valley keeps moving, the clouds keep passing through, and I sit with the silence till it starts telling the truth. Maybe peace is not a place, maybe peace is giving space to all the parts I tried to hide, to breathe a little in the light. Maybe hide is not escape, maybe it just clears the frame so I can see what I have done and what I still might not become.